Hello, Chat Sports students and staff. Welcome to CFES News. My name is Niku. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Broadcast Cal here with the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone stand up and say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job, everyone. Now get out there and explore, discover, and create. Broadcast Cal out.
Today is Wednesday, April 27th. It is F Day of the Letter Day Cycle. Fun fact, today's Babe Ruth Day, celebrated by baseball fans all over the USA and the world. Babe Ruth was and still is known as one of the best baseball players of all time, from hitting record after record and receiving many accolades. Ruth came to be known as the Colossalist of Clout and the Sultan of Swat. He was a big star and inspiration to many youngsters. Upcoming events. PSSAs continue. Tomorrow's Take Your Child to Work Day. Let's see what the weather's like today. Mason, how's it looking outside?
Hello everyone and welcome to the weather. Today we sunny skies. Look for a high of only 55 and a low of 39 overnight. Back to you, Nika.
Birthdays today. Peter K. Happy birthday, everyone. Sports update. Flyers play the Jets at 7:30 tonight. Phillies play the Rockies at 7:45. We have a new episode of the Hot Seat for you as well, featuring Miss Keller. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Hot Seat. I am your host, Sarah, and with me today I have Mrs. Keller. Are you nervous?
I'm very nervous. It's not just been today, it's been all week I've been nervous.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself. What grade do you teach and how long have you been teaching?
Sure. So interestingly, I grew up in this school district, so I went to kindergarten at Unionville Elementary and I graduated from the high school. And I now live with my family in the district, and I have two daughters. One is 16, she's in high school, her name's Courtney, and one's Keely, she's in Mrs. Bicking's 4th grade class. And believe it or not, I started teaching in 1999, so this is my 23rd year teaching. I taught kindergarten for 10 years, 1st grade for 9 years, and then I've been in pre-first since, all at Chad's Ford, and I love it.
That's really cool. Thank you. Now let's get started. I will be asking 10 rapid-fire questions, and the only rule is that you must answer all the questions truthfully and honestly. Let's begin. What would you consider to be your spirit animal?
My spirit animal. So I actually have had conversations at home with my daughters about this, and my one daughter decided that I would be a doe, like a baby deer. And I was like, why is that? And her reasons were because I'm very calm and gentle. And I'm also athletic, but when you look at me, like a lot of people don't consider me like to be that way. So, and she said I looked a little bit like a doe, so I was like, okay, we'll go with that.
That's really cool. What scary movie did you watch growing up that haunts you?
Oh, that's a good question. So there was one movie. It was kind of scary, but also fascinating and interesting, but I still think about it. It was called Birds, I believe. And if it wasn't called Birds, it was a movie about birds. And when you think of birds, like you don't really think that they're scary, but there was like massive amounts of birds that would just like come out of nowhere. It was just, every time I see like lots of birds, I still think of that movie.
What's your biggest irrational fear?
Probably 2, spiders, and then I don't even know, we call them at our house like thousand-leggers, but I think they're those like centipedes that like crawl all around. And my very first day ever coming to Chad's Ford, when I first started teaching, I walked into my classroom and there was a huge one in the sink and I did not know what to do. And I walked in the room and out of the room, and then I thought, I need to be able to take care of this if I'm taking care of all these children. So I did kind of face my fear.
Yeah, I don't like spiders. What is one of your first memories?
Oh, that's a really good question. And as I get older, it's harder to remember all these. My first memory. I guess I would have to say when I was in preschool, I was young, but I still had a baby bottle, I guess you would say. It was like a little Pebbles Flintstone baby bottle, and you weren't allowed to bring bottles to school. So I remember my mom and my nanny making a deal with me if I could go to school without my Pebbles bottle, that they would buy me. I really liked Barbies. They would buy me a Barbie case. So I ended up doing it, and I got my Barbie case.
What are 3 topics you could talk about for hours on end?
Wow, that's a really good one. I honestly always enjoy talking about like my students and things that happen at school. That would probably be one. I'm always interested in hearing stories that my parents tell me about my grandparents, and just trying to take in all of that history of family history. And then a third one, let's see, probably actually sports. Like, I enjoy listening to sports and talking about sports.
That's really cool. What's the scariest or riskiest thing you've ever done?
Scariest thing I've ever done. What's popping into mind, I was skiing one year in Colorado with my dad and my brother. Took a chairlift at the very end of the day. It was snowing, like blizzard conditions, and we got all the way to the top of the mountain. And we got off the chairlift, and there was like a couple different directions to go. One was like either at your risk or closed, and everybody ahead of us like just started down the mountain, and like the 3 of us were standing there. So we had to kind of pick like which way to go. And I just remember when I got to the bottom of the mountain, I had never been happier in my life. It was very scary.
What is one of your greatest accomplishments you are most proud of?
I would guess I'd have to say my 2 daughters.
That's really nice. What is something that can always make you laugh?
Always make me laugh. Whenever other people laugh, I usually start laughing right along with them, and I'm the one who has trouble stopping laughing once everybody else stops. And we tell a lot of jokes in my family, so even we text jokes now back and forth. So it's just like simple kid jokes I enjoy.
What is one memory you wish you could relive over again?
Wow, great question. A memory to live over again. Wow. Gosh, is that my last one, or can I come back to that one?
You can come back to it.
Okay, thank you.
Who would you consider to be your hero?
My hero. Honestly, I've always considered my mom and dad my heroes. I just think they've been such great role models to great parents and hard workers, and instilled like a lot of really good qualities that I admire in them. So I've always considered them to be my heroes.
That's really nice. It's just that one, the last one again.
The last one, a memory to relive. Let's see. What's popping into my head really quickly is I played a lot of softball when I was younger, and I had a chance to travel like around the country, and we were in a national tournament in Texas, and my team ended up winning. We came 9th in the nation. It was just a really huge accomplishment for our team, and everybody worked really well together. So I feel like just having that pride again would be something I'd like to relive.
That's really cool. It's been a pleasure interviewing you on the hot seat. Who would you nominate to join us next time?
I think I would like to nominate someone in my hallway who works very hard with our youngest learners and does a fantastic job. I admire her as a teacher, and that's Mrs. Robinson.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. It was an honor. Thank you for having me.
That wraps up today's news from everyone here in the Media Lounge. Thanks for watching CFES News. Have a great day.